Alright, this is just going to be a quick and dirty unboxing of the Jolly Logic chute release. It's been on back order for a while. The long and short of it is this is a device that goes into your rocket that essentially is an altitude-based release to open up the parachute. Great packing, honestly. Real good, heavy, like protective foam. Comes with everything you need. The pins, the bands, the tethers. I actually ordered an accessory kit as well. Nice, high quality instruction. Yeah, worth the money for sure. So long and short of it is what this basically does, if I can get it out here. This is a chute release, and you charge it up, and on this you would take like a piece of Kevlar or whatever and attach it to, say, the nose cone or somewhere else by the shock cord, and then there's a rubber band goes from this side and the whole thing wraps around your parachute and the pin goes in here. So then what happens is at a given altitude, see if I can get that in focus. There we go. Somewhere between 100 and 1,000 feet, it'll automatically release the pin, which is under rubber band tension, will flop out, and then that'll allow the parachute to open. It's not like an altimeter-based ejection charge at altitude. It literally, this keeps the parachute closed until a given altitude and then releases. So it does have some advantages. So like if you're not doing an actual dual deploy where you're controlling when your drogue and main come out at a certain altitude, so you're just doing a regular, old-fashioned ejection deployment. Come on, focus. Okay, don't focus. USB charging, by the way. Anyway, so you're just doing old-fashioned ejection charge deployment. It makes it really handy for rockets that do higher altitude. I have several that will easily go over 2,000 feet on low-powered engines. I've got one that on an F or a G, for example, will probably do 2,500 feet. So it's great for controlling drift, if your main comes out at 2,500 feet, you've got a good 8 to 10 mile an hour breeze, you could end up half a mile to a mile away from your launch site. So these are the pins. Comes with 2 of them, and like I said, I ordered the accessory kit, which the accessory kit is basically just extras of all the other things. I think it's like 4 pins. I don't remember how many rubber bands and tethers and everything. Just, in case they break, you lose them, something like that. Hopefully you don't lose the whole thing. More on your tray. So these are the bands. They're pretty good, but as with all rubber bands, eventually they're going to wear and die out. And I mean, you could use any rubber band with them, really, I suppose. It's just you're going to want a thicker, stronger one. I believe from Jolly Logic's site, it's $129.99 before tax. I think I paid just under $150 for both the chute release and the accessory kit. Shipping was free. I do have a Jolly Logic altimeter as well. These are nice. It's Kevlar, which is good. It won't get burned up by the ejection gases. So yeah, you basically tether it to like the nose cone. So you'd have this on the nose cone, your shock cord, and your parachute, and then you would take the chute release, roll up your chute like you fold and roll your chute like you normally would, and then you would at the bottom of the chute, or sometimes even just on the actual shroud lines, you could attach the chute release if you happen to have a smaller body tube. Like I say, I think they said it will fit into a BT60, and then possibly you could squeeze it into a BT55. For those of you who know Estes sizes, I think a BT60 is like not quite 2-inch diameter. A BT55 is like 1.5 inches or something. So that would be pretty snug at a 55. Honestly, I doubt you're going to get it into a BT50, which I think is only 1.25 inch. That's bigger than that. And you got to remember, you're going to have this, a rubber band on the side coming all the way around to one of those little pins, plus your entire chute and everything balled up underneath it. So that's why some guys on a really small diameter, instead of wrapping it around the entire main chute, they'll have the chute and they'll just basically wrap it around the shroud lines, which is another way to do it. All it's designed to do is prevent the chute from opening. With motor ejection, the chute will be out in the air flapping around. Yeah, see, this is pretty much how it's configured. And then that wraps around and connects. And as you can see here, that's what it would look like, you know, around your parachute. Or like I said, if that's too bulky, wrap it around just the shroud lines or just the tail end of the chute, so that the whole idea is just to prevent the chute from not opening all the way. All right, that's it. Thanks.